Up next is Action TV.
Although construction work was completed 27 months ago, the intensive care unit of the Dambula hospital was declared open for public use only today. Throughout the past 27 months that elapsed, the only work that was done for patients who were admitted there who needed intensive care was to keep them on artificial ventilation manually until a bed became free in another ICU in another government hospital in the country. This is the biggest project undertaken by the Central Province in its 25-year history to uplift the standard of health utilizing its own funds. However, administrative issues and political tugs of war became a barrier in the ICU being declaring open for the past 27 months. It was only at the discussion held on 23rd of May this year that it was decided that of the 5 beds in the ICU, at least 2 had to be utilized at all times. Meanwhile, although the foundation stone was laid to build a similar ICU complex at the Theldenia Hospital on the 4th of May, no work has commenced as yet. A soft loan of 576 million rupees has been given by JICA in order to complete work on this ICU complex and other facilities. In 2011, this soft loan was approved on the condition that work on the project is completed by 2015. This is the second biggest quantum of finance received by the Central Province by way of foreign funding for the health sector. Even a project implementation unit has been set up to look into the project. Its chairman is the secretary to the Health Ministry. All the office bearers of this project implementation unit get an allowance for the portfolio held. From the contradictory views that came out as a result of the media briefing held last Tuesday, it can be reasonably inferred that this project may well get delayed despite the foundation stone already being laid. The construction planned in this project has been entrusted to the Provincial Engineering Department. This department that previously took on the construction of the Gallevela Base Hospital, which is less than 100 times in proportion to the present project, abandoned it without completing construction. When considering the situation of the Dambula Hospital, where 27 months were taken to declare open the ICU to the public, what would be the fate of the Theldenia Hospital? Should it not be ensured that the mechanism be put in place where work on the Theldenia ICU complex be implemented both correctly and expediently? Chief Secretary of the Central Province, this is over to you.
The farming communities in and around Dambula and Sigiriya provide a yeoman service to the country by providing vegetables to fulfill the needs of the general public. However, due to the threat posed by wild elephants in recent times, these farmers are staying away from farming. News First pointed out the issue faced by these farmers on several previous occasions as well.
On the 3rd of February, News First highlighted that wild elephants from the Digampatha Reserve in Inamalu, Sigiriya are straying into lands. Alakulavava, Pidurangala and Mahasangama are some of them. News First toured the area and it became evident to us that the primary cause for these intrusions was the lack of an electric fence. News First organized its first Gamadha program in the Sigiri area in order to highlight the issues faced by area residents and bring it to the attention of the authorities. Although we extended an invitation to the Minister of Wildlife Vijit Vijayamuni Soisa for the program, he declined our invitation, stating that he had an overseas tour. Even on this occasion, we informed the Minister of the threats posed by wild elephants. I spoke about this issue previously over the phone. When we were at Independence Day celebrations, we even planned on going there. But it was late when we returned. I regret it. I intend to visit that area. However, it is useless to go to the area without a proper plan. We will formulate one and visit the area. The 21-kilometer long proposed electric fence between Uduvalayagama and Atavarahena is yet to be constructed. Wildlife officials noted that the required equipment and material were handed over to the Sigiriya Wildlife Office. However, work has stalled due to some of these equipment being dispatched to construct an electric fence in another location. Equipment which were to be used to construct an electric fence in this area has been used to build a fence to protect the city. We have approved as much as we can. We have conveyed this to the Minister of Wildlife as well. You will receive a solution soon. When we inquired about the matter from the Minister of Wildlife today, this is a response we received. I am not aware of it. There isn't a subject minister who works. While News First informed the Minister of Wildlife of the situation on several occasions, our prime-time news broadcast during the past several days also bore testament to the human-elephant conflict prevalent in the island. However, the attention of authorities have not yet been directed to address the issues of the general public. We have been continuously reporting on the situation in and around villages in Sigiriya. These are some visuals captured by our provincial correspondent Pradeep Gunawardana yesterday. When we contacted the Minister of Wildlife to inquire into the problems faced by these farmers, this is what the Minister had to say. I'll look into this and give a proper response on Monday.
Right?
In cricket news, Sri Lanka hammered an impressive 333 in their allotted 50 overs in the ICC Champions Trophy warm-up match against India today. The match is being played at the Edgbaston Stadium in Birmingham. Put into bat, Sri Lanka got off to an impressive start with both Kusal Pereira and TM Dilshan hammering half-centuries. Both batsmen retired after passing the 80-run mark. Kumar Sangakkara chipped in with 45 runs, while Dinesh Chandimal scored 46. Sri Lanka went on to post a total of 333 runs in 50 overs for the loss of 3 wickets.
Has responded well as an opener here against India. 50.
He's gone straight. And where has it gone? Comfortably over. Sorry, Wasim, something's happening out there. Just nicely played. What a shot going down the pitch.
India, who commenced their run chase, were 187 for the loss of 4 wickets after 32 overs.
And there you go, a reverse sweep for 4. In the air, and this could be caught. Mid-wicket moving.
Meanwhile, Trinity College Kandy beat Royal College Colombo on home turf in the first leg of the Bradby encounter at the Pallekele Stadium today. The lads from the Hill Country won the first leg of the encounter by 37 points to 25.
This is incidentally the 69th Bradby encounter between Royal College Colombo and Trinity College Kandy. Trinity opened the scoring in the first half with a penalty. However, the lads from Reed Avenue dominated the first half, scoring 18 points and led 18-8 at Lemons. The Trinitians rode back in the second half with the backing of a vocal home crowd and went on to score 29 points. The visitors only managed to score 7 points in the second half. At the long whistle, the scoreboard read 37-25 in favour of Trinity College Kandy. In the Bradby Shield's 68-year history, Trinity College Kandy have won the Shield on 37 occasions, while Royal College have won it on 30 occasions.
Well, that wraps up Primetime Weekend News for tonight. I'm Sonali Wanikabapage. Good night.